Hi, my name is Amy Blassingame, and I want to welcome you to this training session. Our topic is Interface Introduction and Common Icons within the TIPWeb-IT application. We'll discuss the Administrative View interface, the Site View interface, and common icons. Please note under Files to Download there is a handout, and if you'll download that and have it with you, that will help you during our training. I'm going to go ahead and move over to show you our first training page of the handout, and it is Interface Introduction. So if you'll follow along with this page in hand, it will assist you. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll get started. All right, we are on the administrative view of the application, so we'll talk about that interface first. If you'll notice along the top, I have my navigation bar. It contains Home, Catalog, Purchasing, Sites, Tags, and Audits. If I were to click on any of these icons, it will take me into that specific area of the application. I also have to the right of Audits a Tag Serial Search window. On the far left of my screen, you'll see my Quick Links area. There is an icon in this area where I can actually collapse and expand this Quick Links. I'm going to click it once, and it collapses. I click it a second time, and it opens that area back up. You'll notice at the very top, you see the word Home. I will always know where I'm at in the application because it will list in this area. So currently, I'm on the Home page. We also have our Switch to Site menu. If I click on it, it allows me to switch to any site within my database. Beneath this area, we have Tools and we have Management. Underneath Tools and Management, there are specific areas that we can click on and move into. Beneath Management, you'll see our recent activity. This is a listing of places I've most recently worked. And if I log out and come back into the application, I can actually click on one of these areas and it will take me back into that specific spot. We have Support Center, and we actually have a video, additional video in specific on that, so we'll save that for our next video. And in the upper right-hand corner, included in that video, will be information on how to get help. Beneath Support Center, we have Configure Device. I'm going to go ahead and click on Configure Device. This area allows us to go either to the Apple Store if we have an iPad, say, or iPhone, or to Google Play if we have an Android device, and we can download the mobile IT application. This application is specifically geared toward audits. Once we have that application on our iPhone, iPad, tablet, say, we can click on Generate QR Code. We then scan that code with our iPhone, iPad, tablet, and we're ready to go with that mobile app. Also on our home page, you'll notice we have our dashboard. Our dashboard consists of 4 individual panels. These panels can be switched out by clicking on the panel settings icon in the upper right-hand corner. So we've talked about a lot of our interface from the administrative view of the application. Let's go ahead and move on over to a site and continue talking about our site interface view. So I'm now on Learning Campus. In specific, on my home page, you'll notice I have an additional panel available to me. It's called Notifications. It's in the lower left. This allows me to have information on tags that are being transferred from one site to another. Along my top navigation bar, I have 3 icons that are only available at the site view, and that is Rooms, Staff, and Students. I'm going to go ahead and go into the Rooms area so that we can continue our interface introduction. I want you to note that on almost every page within the application, you're going to have a blue grid header that runs along the top of that page. That header can be sorted ascending and descending. So if I click over Description and I click it once, it's going to sort ascending. If I click it again, it's going to sort descending. And if I click it a third time, it will return it to its original default state. We also have filters, grid filters. So you'll notice beneath room type, I have a drop-down filter menu. I'm going to choose classroom, and it's going to limit what I see to just classrooms. Our data lists by columns, and our data lists by rows. We also have reports available to you in most areas of the application. If I click on the drop-down menu, you'll see I have 3 PDF reports available under Rooms, and I have 3 Excel reports available also. If I can draw your attention to the bottom of my page, you'll notice it says page size, and it's set to 15. I can adjust this. I'm going to change it to 10. And so I'm only going to see 10 line items on a page. The nice thing is the application remembers your page sort size. So every time I log out and come back in, it will continue to remember that I want to see 10 items in a particular page at a time. So we've pretty much covered our administrative and site view interface introduction. What I want to do now is move into our common icons. To do that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a moment, and we're going to go back to our handout. And these are the specific common icons that we are going to be looking at today. Add, edit, save, custom product field, accessories, notes, refresh, print, lock and unlock, and search. Let's go ahead and go back to our application, and I'm going to show you examples of each. So we'll go ahead and stay on the room page to start. You'll notice at the top of my page there is a green plus icon. If I wanted to add another room, I would click on that Add Record and get started. If I wanted to edit a room, you'll notice there is the edit icon. I'm going to go ahead and click on that edit icon, and it's going to take me into that area where I could actually edit anything that I needed to within this area, and then I could click Save. So if you look on my far right, I'm hovering over that Save icon. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out. You'll also notice that there is an Expand icon. Anytime you want to see what else is behind a particular area and you see that Expand icon, just go ahead and click on that line where you see the Expand icon, and it's going to show you more information. Also, at the end of this particular line, you'll notice that there is a Print icon. If I click on this, it's going to open up the respective report that applies, and then I can print it. Also, on the top right of my page, just to the right of my Select a Report, you'll notice that there is a refresh icon. I'm going to go ahead and click on that refresh icon, and what it does is it refreshes my page and sends it back to its original default sort. But notice that it does not affect my page size. So these are the common icons that I can show you in this area. I'm going to go ahead and move on over to Staff so that I can show you a few other icons. I'm going to click on Staff. I'm going to go ahead and use that Expand beside Alan. So I'm going to click on Alan to expand his area. And you can see that I have a particular tag that's been distributed to a teacher. And I've got that A icon that we talked about for accessories. I'm going to hover over it, and you can see we have 2 accessories assigned to this particular laptop. These are set by your district under the particular product that's added. If custom fields are used, you'll see the C icon. Custom fields are assigned under product type and allow the district to track additional information. In this case, we have 1 custom field. We can have up to 4, however. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Distribute icon at the top right of Alan's line. And when I click on it, it opens up an area I can distribute to Alan. And you'll notice that lock icon. In this case, it's locked down, assuming that I want to distribute more than one item to Alan. I can also unlock it. And at the top of our screen, notice our tag window, our tag serial search window, and the binoculars to the right of it. Or I can click on that and do a search. So anytime you see those binoculars, it means you can do a specific search. And lastly, I'm going to click on tags in my top navigation bar so that I can show you the notes icon. In this area, I've pre-saved a specific search on a tag that has notes. I'm going to click on that. You can see it under Saved Searches. If you'll look on my blue line, you'll see toward the right 2 N's. Those stand for notes. My first N for notes is laptop in repair, should be returned by end of day. And I have another note, a tag note, inventory by purchase order scan. So this concludes our review of common icons. I'm going to go back to our welcome screen and let you know these were the topics that we covered today. If you have any additional questions in this area of Administrative View Interface, Site View Interface, or common icons, be sure to call Hayes. Their support number is 1-800-495-5993, or you can email them at support@hayessoft.com. Also under web links, if you want to click on Support Center, that will take you into an area where there's many helpful videos that will assist you. So I want to thank you for joining us for this session, and we hope to see you at the next one.